Hello everyone, this is Teacher Mara and I am your teacher for today. Welcome to our virtual class in this new normal setting. Today, we are going to discuss about the differences, relationship, and importance of photosynthesis and cellular respiration. But before we start, allow me to present to you our learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to first, identify the reactants and products of photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Second, differentiate photosynthesis and cellular respiration according to cell structure involved, energy requirement, raw materials needed, and end product. And third, explain the relationship between photosynthesis and cellular respiration. So, are you ready to learn and have some fun? And now, let us start by showing you these pictures. What can you see in the pictures? Yes, the picture shows different kinds of foods. We have meats, we have vegetables, and we have fruits. Why do we need to eat foods? Organisms need food for growth, repair, development, and also for survival. But we need foods in order to get energy. All organisms need energy to perform essential life processes. In the preceding lessons, photosynthesis and cellular respiration have been introduced and discussed. To deepen your understanding about these topics, we will have our discussion for today. As we compare and contrast the two processes, we are going to utilize this table. Be ready to jot down the important details. Okay, so this is how it works. We all know that photosynthesis is a process of food making done by plants and other autotrophic organisms such as algae. Photosynthesis occurs in the chloroplast found in the leaves of plants and other photosynthetic organisms. It is divided into two phases, the light-dependent phase and the light-independent phase, also known as the Calvin cycle. Light-dependent occurs in the granum and requires the presence of sunlight, while light-independent occurs in the stroma. The presence of chlorophyll enables these organisms to make their own food. Autotrophic organisms requires light energy, carbon dioxide, and water to make food in the form of sugar or glucose and a byproduct of oxygen. Cellular respiration is the process of converting energy in the form of ATP or adenosine triphosphate and providing it to the different cells of the body. It occurs in the mitochondria of the cells. Unlike photosynthesis, cell respiration is performed by all types of living cell, whether a plant or an animal, prokaryotes or eukaryotes. Cellular respiration can be classified into two types, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is oxygen dependent, while anaerobic is oxygen independent. The breakdown of glucose involves three major steps: glycolysis, Krebs cycle, and electron transport chain. Aerobic respiration involves the breakdown of glucose into 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, resulting in the production of 38 molecules of ATP from one glucose molecule, while anaerobic or fermentation involves the breakdown of food into ethanol produces only 2 ATP molecules from one molecule of glucose. Have you listed down the important details? Now, let's reveal the answers. Basic comparison. Cell structure. In photosynthesis, it occurs in the chloroplast. For cellular respiration, it occurs in the mitochondria. Next, required energy. In the photosynthesis, we need the energy from the sunlight. For cellular respiration, we need the ATP or adenosine triphosphate. Raw materials. We need water, carbon dioxide, and energy from the sun for photosynthesis, while oxygen and glucose for cellular respiration. And lastly, we have the end products. For photosynthesis, we have oxygen and glucose, while cellular respiration has end products of water, carbon dioxide, and ATP. What have you noticed with the answers in the table? Exactly! Given the table above, you can notice that photosynthesis is just a reverse equation of cellular respiration. Photosynthesis needs carbon dioxide, water, and energy, which results in the production of glucose and oxygen. On the other hand, cellular respiration needs glucose and oxygen, which results in the production of carbon dioxide, water, and energy. In other words, the products of one process are the reactants of the other. And to summarize our topic for today, let us have this video.
It all starts with the sun. Energy from the sun reaches the chloroplasts of a plant, and by taking in water and carbon dioxide, the chloroplast will convert energy from the sun into energy locked in the bonds of glucose. Oxygen is also released as a byproduct. This process is called photosynthesis. The mitochondria take the products of photosynthesis, which are glucose and oxygen, and break the bonds of glucose to harvest lots of ATP in a process called aerobic respiration. The products of respiration are the reactants of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide and water. The goal of respiration is to make ATP, and ultimately, the energy to make ATP came from the sun. So you could argue that all life on Earth, including you and me, are solar powered.
The cycle of photosynthesis and respiration maintains the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide, which is evident in the oxygen-carbon dioxide cycle. Photosynthesis produces oxygen to replenish oxygen that is used up by living organisms during respiration. Carbon dioxide produced during respiration is one of the reactants plants need to perform photosynthesis. Humans, plants, and animals depends on the cycle of photosynthesis and cellular respiration for survival. The oxygen which is produced by the plants during photosynthesis is what animals and humans inhale for the blood to transport to the cells for respiration. The carbon dioxide which is produced during respiration is released by the body and absorbed by the plants to provide the energy needed for growth and development. These are the never-ending process that sustains the life on Earth. Hopefully this video helps you a lot. Thank you for watching!